Hey everyone, we are at the Nelson Ghost Town outside of Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're going to show you a little bit here. There's a mine and a lot of really old buildings and mining equipment, so let's go check out some of this stuff.
And oh, don't forget, we're going to do the tour too, so I'll probably try recording some of that, and we get to see the actual mine that they worked on. So see you in a bit, and we'll show you what we're gonna do around here.
And some people have died in the mines, and there are quite a few of them buried on the grounds and in a cemetery that's under about 15 feet of mining tailings right now. And we're gonna check out that too.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
It's the mining equipment. Everything else you see out here, down to the rock you're walking on, was brought in by my family. So all this was like piled up high. So see how this is coming down? All this was white all the way over there. So these are big mounds over here that we flattened out. But when you bury someone on your property in the state of Nevada, it's legal. You just have to disclose where you bury them when you sell the property. There's a graveyard 15 feet underneath these, but these piles were up, so we actually had another stake up on it and a cross. We crossed the skyline, they crossed below it, and then they estimated how many feet they thought they had before we would hit a graveyard. When my dad leveled it out, he estimated how many feet he took off of it, so we're estimating there's 15 more feet before we hit a graveyard. We don't want to uncover it because then you have to bring in the government to make sure the body is buried there. Should be the ones buried there, and in case my dad really did kill any of my boyfriends like he threatened to do, they'd have to be moved down the street. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Watch those dropping. We're going to crowd in this little section right here, so you guys are going to need to pull in to fill in the center. Don't let anyone go further than where you guys are at right there, because you want to see where my hand's at. Everyone else is going to come in. But if I went after every little vein that looked like this, I don't care how good my shoring skills are, this mountain is coming down. Direction. When we come in here, what I want you guys to realize that this metal bridge and this metal railing and these metal ladders were not here when we found it. There was no railings. The ladders were wooden, and that was a 3-foot piece of wood bowing when we came across it. That's what these miners would have walked across. So you can't go past this, but what I can tell you about what's past this is it goes a football field further back, comes to a T in the mine, and it goes for a 1/4 of a mile in this direction before you're forced to go up or down. Now, you couldn't see it with electricity on very well, but if this whole tunnel was full of a white quartz vein like the one by the bridge, what would it look like against a candlestick? It'd be very bright. So this is where they would be mining it. So candlestick's actually not a bad light source. It's when the wind's blowing through here, you're having to climb down a very long ladder to get out of the way before a ton of rock comes down on your head. But a candlestick could be a bad situation.
Main store, they have like a boutique over there, and that's where you sign up to do the
Mine tour.
mine tour. The mine is actually over there on the other side of the road. The first We shall go in here. They said we're allowed to go in here, right?
Yep, that's it. So when we close at the counter, we can just open the gate, and she said that we could walk up to the second floor. So that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Also, while we're doing that, I actually brought a bunch of stuff. I brought our...
Got some equipment. What do we
Let me
bring?
turn that on. I brought our ovulus. Let's turn it on. Here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll hold on to that.
Okay.
You can...
We're gonna open the gate and go up to the second floor and look around.
We're wearing some funky hats today because it's so hot out there. Hey, no, it's the desert.
Yep. Go ahead so I can close this behind us. Watch your step.
It's herd.
Listening.
It's herd. Look at that. Amazing.
This is inside the barn.
Yes, this is their barn. There are so many people who died out here.
Yep.
They said they can't even... They're just buried everywhere.
Much like the old Western movies you watch where somebody dies on the side of the road, the side of the trail road. They just dig a hole, bury him in the ground, and say, you know, it was nice seeing you. And I'm like getting goosebumpies like crazy in here. I don't know if that's just me
We're
talking about it.
them.
I'm talking about
yeah.
it, and I'm
It's-
just getting all goosebumpy.
There's some... Are these cannons?
Yes.
So
Should we
I
climb?
should try climbing up here.
Okay, you okay?
Look at that gnarly... Plants?
Please.
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 Okay.
I don't think there's
How
any plants
cool
around
is
here.
this, though? We're here on the fall, so it's still nice out here right now. It's not as hot actually. We're lucky that it's not very hot out here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. It's a nice day now. You know, it's getting a fall.
Oh, so they used to come up here and warm up during the winter times?
I think this barn can actually be. I think you can actually stay here.
Whoa, this is up.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we did go up.
News. Up the stairs.
News.
I'm out of breath now.
I just got startled. It said up. True. Calm. I said calm. It's telling me to calm down.
Because I'm all excited right now. I'm excited.
Oh, look at that. It says me ledge, and I just went
We just
over
walked
this
over to this window
ledge. Oh man,
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
that was so high.
You're over here somewhere?
Yeah.
Well, I
This
think
is
so.
me calm ledge.
See,
Interesting.
my arms are goosebumpy, and it's like 90 degrees out here.
It's really hot out here, but not very hot. But it's still hot.
I don't know if I should not be getting that chill.
I mean, but it's still nice. I mean, not 115
Yeah, it's not 110
degrees. Oh wow. Just here, right?
Yeah, said we could go on the second floor.
Oh, what did they have like a little?
I think you can stay here. That's why there's lots of chairs and tables and things.
They went up here. There's your ledge. This is the ledge, and it said ledge me. Oh, did you fall off this ledge? Wow, look at that view. A pitchfork. Turns. Is there a creek out here?
The floor's creaking. What kind of creek is it? Like water?
There's a pitchfork here. It's really cool.
It's nice up here.
The window is nice. And
Statement.
oh, they go up here?
Yeah, I don't think we're going up there though.
Please.
Because
Climb.
it's the second floor.
Yeah, but look how cool it is, though.
It's very
So they used to stay up here, I guess. They would drop.
interesting.
They used to
It's a barn, so they used to
just stay up
throw
here.
hay into these upper. They used to store hay in these upper levels.
The cemetery side, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go check out the area where they said that the cemetery, unofficial cemetery, minor cemetery.
This is trying to talk, but nothing.
Okay.
Okay, let's go down. Unless you want, ooh, look at that. Ooh.
That'll get you dizzy.
You want to do a EVP here or whatever?
We can try.
Are we allowed?
I don't think we're disallowed.
Yeah. Actually, it's in the letter. Scruple. Strange things.
Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Okay, we are recording. We are up in the second floor of the barn in Nelson Ghost Town, Nevada. This barn is from the 1800s when the mine was active up to the 1940s.
Is there anyone who'd like to say something to us while we're here?
My tummy just growled. Is there any place on this land where you would like us to go to? The obvious just said little. Were you a miner that worked in the mine and died as an accident?
That's me, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, let's play it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are recording. We're up in the second floor of the barn in Nelson Ghost Town, Nevada. The barn is from the 1800s when the mine was active up to the 1940s.
Is there anyone who'd like to say something to us while we're here?
Is there a place on this land where you'd like us to go to? Probably biblical. Were you a miner that worked in the mine and died as an accident?
That's me, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
Nothing.
Kind of hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. I have to go through
go
that
back
and
listen to
see.
that carefully a little
Okay.
bit more, but we
We'll
will.
go somewhere else. And how about in the cemetery?
Yes, let's go check out over there.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna walk across right now. You see behind us is the barn. And we're gonna go. We are going to go to the cemetery. Well, their official cemetery, that is, right? This is pretty much it.
Yep, the cemetery where they buried all the people that died here. But it's buried underneath. It got buried underneath these giant tailing piles, which we're going to show you once we get over there. They're basically the powder left over after them smashing all the rocks.
We got
And
things going on.
window van. It said window. Oh, that's kind of cool. Turn the camera around so you can see what we're going toward. You see what's in the distance?
Where? Oh, all those
these
vans.
are vans. Okay. Am not bush tall, fall bright.
This obelisk, whenever we go or use it, it doesn't go off like this. I've held this thing since we left the barn.
Funeral.
Oh
And we're
my
about to
gosh.
walk over to the cemetery.
I've held on to this thing. It's just not stopping. Look at it.
These are all this weird fight and moan. So I don't even know what's over here, but this thing's going crazy. Sift, brave.
Where is the cemetery part?
We're standing in it.
I'm sorry about the filming. I'm having to use our cell phone because my battery died in my camera. So this thing just won't stop.
This says ahead. Are we
Oh,
walking in the
wow,
right
we're-
direction? All
This
right.
is where they said the cemetery is, or the double decker is, right?
They said right by a double.
This is
triple
pretty much it. Everyone is buried here, they said.
decker. She said it's underneath this.
This whole thing. Oh my gosh. Doesn't it feel like you just walked into a wall of... Wow. I'm gonna have to get something.
Something else? You want to get that one?
I have
Got
our
the millimeter
millimeter.
out. Okay.
But
And guess what? This thing stopped talking. This thing has been making so much noise since before we walked over
isn't
here.
it kind of like feel... You know, there's a lot
Whoa.
of things happening.
And it's really quiet out here. And the obvious
Stopped.
talking.
Why?
No, it's not a word.
When we crossed
As soon as we walked over
this section here. There's a section here in the ground.
Yep, Obvious is not saying a single word.
Why?
I don't know.
It said ahead is the last word.
The last word it said is ahead. It said brave and ahead. So
Set
are we-
brave ahead.
So that's...
Want to do a... An
should I,
EVP
should
in
I
here?
jump out on a limb and saying all those voices were telling us that not to come over here?
Set brave ahead?
And why are they not talking now?
I don't know. Are they all back there?
Yes. They won't come over here.
Why?
I don't know. But I'm all goosebumpy right now. Just said it right here on the bus.
Oh,
Oh, now it
Cake.
says cake. Try another EVP session this time. This time we're going to record it. We're going to leave it on the bus. Okay? Okay, we're going to record now. Okay, we're in the area that they said is a cemetery for all of the miners and whoever else happened to die in this area. It's about 15 feet below us right now. Is there anyone in the cemetery or in this area who wants to say something? Come over and talk in this little silver box. Do you know what year this is? Can you tell me the name of this town? Where are we standing?
airplane.
You're an airplane flying. Do you know the name of the river 5 miles from here?
Nope.
Comes the airplane.
gonna
Okay, I'll
stop
go ahead
it.
and stop it now. Okay,
Let's wait for that
it's
to...
way up there, but it's really quiet out here, so you hear everything. And again, the Obvious is not talking.
Millimeter isn't going off.
Nothing's happening.
I mean, I can turn on the REM millimeter.
You need to put the sticker.
Sorry about that. I have to...
Okay, the airplane's gone, so we can
Listen to
let's
it.
take a listen and see what we come back here.
Okay, we're in the area that they said was
Whoa.
a cemetery for all of the miners
What
and
was
whoever
that?
else
I don't
happened to die in
know.
this area. It's about 15 feet below us right now. Is there anyone
What's
in the
that?
cemetery
Yep,
or
so-
in this area who wants to say something? Come over and talk in this little silver box. Do you know what year this is? Can you tell me the name of this town? Where are we standing? We're an airplane flying. Do you know the name of the river 5 miles from here? The airplane. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop it now.
I try one more time.
Yeah, you want to
My
do
turn.
it? Okay. Let me hold that.
I'm just gonna do it here.
Set it down on this bus.
Okay, we're recording. Is there anyone here that would like to say something to us? Do you know the family that owns this property? Wind's blowing.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what these big white piles of dirt behind us are called? Earlier, we walked over and the ovulus said window and van. Are you in one of the vans here?
Are you part of the group that Hearst sent down here to work on the mines? Okay, we're stopping.
Okay. Play it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're recording. Is there anyone here
I
that
said hi.
would like to say something to us? Do you
Yes.
know the family that owns this property? Wind's blowing.
Do you know what these
Oh,
white
wow.
piles of
I'm
dirt
sorry.
behind us are called? Earlier, we walked over and the ovulus said window and van. Are you in one of the vans here?
Are you part of the group that Hearst sent down here to work on the mine?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we're starting.
Okay.
Remember, during the tour, they told us that Hearst sent some group of people. You can.
They said he had a watchman and miners working here. And at one point, the owner of the mine, the mine had two parts, like a front half and a back half. And the owner of the front half, whose name I'll remember shortly, decided to, what do they call it? Boondoggle, or I don't know
That's a
what
term.
the word is, when they took over. So they basically went in, Shanghaied. They Shanghaied the other half of the mine. So they went in there, they hired some guys to go in there and kill the guard and all the miners. So
That's why I
Is-
asked that question.
So
if
is
it
this proof that one of those miners is still here?
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, our ovulus stopped working, if you can tell.
No more voices at all.
No more voices, and our mel meter
It's on 0.
0 hasn't. I thought I heard a voice. Did you hear that? Almost like a call.
I heard some high-pitched sound. I don't know what it was though.
Well, there's still some people, but I'm not sure. All the tourists.
Most of them are gone now.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a bird, maybe. There's some.
Is there any? Is it this one or that bus over there that says stay up, or is it this one, an actual cemetery part?
She said the triple decker, the double, whatever.
Double
this
decker.
bus.
Oh, it's a bird. Ah, it's a crow that I
Yeah,
heard.
some birds.
Some birds over there flying.
Well, we visited Nelson Ghost Town. We experienced it. We investigated it. We toured it, and it's very, very cool here.
If you get a chance to visit, I don't know. I think their last tour for the mine is 2:00, and you can't stay here after sunset.
They close at 6.
Yeah, after dark. People you can always drive up here and just look at the place. But I think some places are off limits. But if you do want to visit, it'd be a cool experience, and I highly suggest that you do.
And it definitely feels like there's some spiritual activity hanging around.
Yeah, there is definitely. But it is a tourist spot, so it
Yes.
does get a lot of traffic. There's a group across the street actually filming. Anything else you'd like to share? Hopefully you got to.
Hope you got to enjoy it like we did.
So, till next time.
Okay. Bye.